How are we doing on the mics? Are we going?
Oh my God, you
Oh
you
my
can't just
God,
start like
we're
that.
Starting.
Alina.
Okay,
Hola.
guys, we're here. Okay, we're starting. Now we're starting?
Oh, are we starting?
Alex doesn't have headphones on yet. I need Alex's approval.
We could have started when you wanted to start already.
Shit. All right, we're here. This is episode 32, which we will get into, but we have a guest today. It's Meg, also known as Bootleg Megs. Bootleg Megs.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a Z, right?
Yep.
Okay. She's really funny.
Hilarious.
You'll find out this episode. We love having funny people on because we
because
don't
unfunny people suck.
no, because we don't know that like okay.
You're making me blush right now.
my
Like I
God.
feel
You're
like
you're really funny, but you don't know that you're funny. You know?
Oh, you're saying
Whereas
like
people
you-
who are like big for
Oh,
being funny,
Funny on purpose.
they're
Yes.
like they know what they're doing.
stand-up comedians. Are you referencing?
Also, you can sing really well. I was shook,
We were watching the singing videos yesterday.
Yeah,
and I wanted to ask you if you'd sing for us,
absolutely.
and maybe we could sing along too.
Yes,
Sarah.
I was listening to The Weeknd up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alina's favorite artist.
That's to be maybe the first time I ever sing in public.
There's no.
But-
Really? I am so.
But she will mask our voice. There's
No.
her microphone will
I'm
take
lip
care of
syncing.
us.
I
I
just
just
want
mine
you to
off.
know.
Just
Alina, I told you. How dare you? How could you?
I know
Any
you
song.
did say I will leave.
I'll leave the state.
Okay. No pressure.
whatever.
But she has a great voice. I feel like
I know, but
Yeah,
we can't
Vince.
ruin it. Number one, you don't even sing in the car.
I may or may not chime in, okay?
it's,
you won't know.
It's like when you're group choir singing and you just mask behind.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person
that's what I'm
loudest.
saying. We could actually
So
sound
we'll
good today.
the whole time.
Your choice of song. If I know it,
Oh,
got it.
Alex.
My choice of song? No, your choice of song.
No, I don't know.
You need to know the words. I don't need to know the words because I'm not
It has
singing.
to be Drake then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be Drake.
No, the
I don't know.
weekend.
I really think that's
Let me pull up
Song.
my genius app. Pull up.
Tell me by the weekend, your wedding song.
I feel it coming.
God. That was amazing.
I'm literally so nervous, even at the idea
Yeah.
of potentially.
What's your
having
favorite
to
song
sing.
to sing?
Favorite song to sing? Something to do. That's because I'm a show off and need to be told
Yeah,
shut
do
the
it.
fuck up more often when I
Or
sing.
like Mariah?
Ooh,
or
yes,
Ariana?
Yes, Whitney Houston. It's a big one.
God.
My go-to karaoke song is either A Lonely Night by The Weeknd or Careless Whispers. Just
Oh, okay. Go A Lonely Night. Do you need a backing?
Alex is gonna just sing.
I don't know the words. I don't know the words.
Alex, pull up the lyrics.
I'll pull up the lyrics
Okay,
and
I'll pull
hum
I need the
along.
first line. Why would you wanna bring something between us? I think so.
I'm looking it up. Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Before that is Gangster. Yeah, yeah. Hey.
Oh, of
no,
course,
no, no,
of
no, no,
course.
no.
Gangster. Yeah. Because you know how I'm about that life. The gangster life.
Oh, you think I'm gonna be? You think you're holding the lyrics up for me to join us right now? You're tapping me. Like,
That's the only issue Sarah had. Okay, she didn't know the lyrics.
oh, we're ready. Oh, I'm ready on the side.
Oh, the lyrics aren't loading. It's your lucky day.
Oh, the Lord is with me.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
We're ready.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. Why would you wanna bring something between us? There's nothing between us. Oh, whoa. Why would you wanna use a laugh to keep us together? Whoa. Better move out the pot. Better move out the pot. We're no good for each other. No good for each other. Better move out the pot.
Back to
Better move out the pot. We're no good.
Okay, never mind. Solo artist.
All right, cut the mic.
That was amazing. Thank you
Thank you
for
very
doing
much.
that.
God, Alina, I hope that you asked if that was okay, because if someone asked me to sing, I would have tossed myself out. That
No,
window.
if she said no, I would just cut it out.
You're
No.
right. You're right. You're right. You would have
We
just
can edit. We always say, let's edit that out, and then we just leave it in.
Leave the parts in.
Well, that covers the intro. She brought us gifts,
I did.
which was so nice.
So cupcakes, first because you should never show up anywhere empty-handed. It's rude.
That is the nicest thing. Alina always gives me gifts too, and I'm like, crap. I just showed up here to your home without a gift.
It says, thank you for having me on. Thank you for coming here and
course.
bringing us cupcakes that I will eat.
That is usually what they do.
What flavor is that? What flavor is that?
It's sprinkle.
Once
No,
you
but-
sprinkle.
The inside. I see the up top.
Ooh, good question. Vanilla.
Alina's like,
I think I wanted to take a picture of it.
oh, okay.
You know?
Thought no pictures were allowed here.
Oh my God, social media eats first.
I just heard that saying the other day, and I thought it was hilarious.
My friend said that to me one of those really hungry
would you
days.
like?
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Get the fuck out of my ramen right now. Oh, you're big.
Oh, it does look like vanilla. This is exactly what I was looking for.
Oh, this one? This
Is that a red velvet?
It's a red velvet.
Oh, wow.
That is what they're known for. Alex?
Do you like?
I'll take one. Thank you very much.
Alex will eat any flavor. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
I'll take vanilla. I would eat any flavor cupcake.
Thank you.
You.
This is so fun.
This is so fun. Do we have to do a podcast after this?
Let's just eat food. I'm interested.
It's funfetti.
Oh.
You guys, it's funfetti.
Oh my God. And I hope you enjoy it because I know you've been having.
What?
Look at you.
What?
You don't like eating.
You're right. I've been hating eating, but I've been loving sweets.
Funfetti is like the sherbet of cupcakes if you think about it.
Sherbet?
Yeah, she
About it.
she listens.
I
Yeah.
have a question. Do you think there's green in sherbet?
Absolutely. When I was watching it, I was screaming, sherbet is green, and this is sherbet in India is green. Okay, internationally, sherbet is green.
My friend Tyler texted me out of the blue, and she was like, "Sherbet's green," and I was like,
It is. When is sherbet white? I was like,
Yeah, the colors you were saying were wild.
that's like a sunset palette.
"It's classic sherbet flavors."
White.
Oh my god, this looks so good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How do I?
Go for it.
Mine tastes like pumpkin pie. I have no idea. Is this like a pumpkin flavor? Do you know?
That might have been one.
It's got it's like orange on the inside. It's delicious.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
might be, of course.
So fall and festive.
Oh, I was gonna give these to you guys as well before you get started. This is for you and Noel. And this is for you and Corbin. Am I getting his name right?
Oh my god.
There you go. I know you're not officially married yet, but I
Oh
feel like
my
it
God.
stays in the vein.
Should we open it now?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my. I'm overwhelmed.
Oh,
Wait, I need another photo. It says A and N on it, and it's got a little.
Oh my.
What is this called?
God.
Twine.
What?
the crafty bitch is string.
Oh, I'm gonna have a really hard time. Okay, I'll do this.
This is.
Wow,
I'm
this
overwhelmed.
is the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me.
I think so.
Ever?
I think so.
I think it is.
Self-report.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
We
I
are
feel like this
opening,
whole episode I'm
We are
blushing.
opening a tissue paper. I like to tell the audio listeners what's happening in case they can't hear.
Oh yeah,
all the
audio listeners,
crumbling.
there's tissue wrestling.
Oh my god.
It's a little. Open it
I feel like I need to hurry up.
It's a little jewelry
Are you
dish.
serious? It's a jewelry dish that says A&N. And yours says A&N too, right?
Every marriage is only A&N.
This is so fucking
so
cute.
Yeah? Hell yeah. I was guessing at what you guys' aesthetic is. I know Alina's is more like minimalistic. It's like white.
This is
Nice.
really, really nice of you.
Yes. The best guest
Passionate.
ever.
Yes. Put a sticker on the wall. Put that shit
yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
Wow.
We're gonna
this
put-
is
you're gonna
so
sign a
cool.
picture.
Like an employee of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really nice. Thank
I
you.
know. Thank you so much.
I'm excited. We still have to podcast with you. This was just so much fun.
Do you guys do this to your cupcakes too? Make a sandwich.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're a
Get
genius.
the most of the icing, you know.
So it's like,
Do you see this?
Yeah, you didn't
took
you
the
didn't
top
do that
off?
before?
yeah. Better.
Yeah, I do that with the mini cupcakes because you have to optimize.
I
the
would never
icing.
think to,
Yes.
to manhandle the
Really?
top. I'm scared
changes
of.
the
I
way
get
you
a
eat
little
cupcake.
scared of the
It's
icing.
a sandwich.
All right, I'm gonna try this.
Yep. Take it off the bottom.
Whoa! I've never.
It's so
I've
good
never-
because then you get the like right amount of cake,
The
ing
icing
cake.
ratio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a second.
Okay.
She on X Games mode.
I made a complete mess of my area, which
It's
is
not
on
your
par.
fault.
It's on par.
It is funfetti. I mean, what do we expect?
Yeah.
And it's sprinkles. You guys, sprinkles.
Yeah. Isn't that what the funfetti is?
No, this is funfetti, and this is sprinkles.
Oh.
Wow, you're learning new things every day.
I would never get funfetti.
Is the funfetti part of cake not sprinkles inside the cake batter?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But that's isn't that what you're saying also?
Yeah, I was saying like this is what I would call funfetti. The
Oh,
cake.
okay. The cake is funfetti.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then the sprinkles are sprinkles on top.
I thought
But
that the
sprinkles are-
sprinkles were fun too.
Sprinkles are fun. No one's denying that fact.
I
Everyone wants
heard yesterday on TikTok that British people call sprinkles hundreds and thousands.
What?
Alina,
Yeah.
please confirm.
Deny.
Oh my god, they were like, we call it sprinkles. It was a joke, I guess.
You guys heard me last week. I had an amazing British accent, and I can confirm that is not true.
We call it hundreds of thousands.
I can confirm it is true.
I think the Queen was saying that in her day when she was around.
We got hundreds of thousands on my wedding cake.
Remember when the Queen died?
Yeah, shark attack.
Shit.
And everyone was like,
For weeks on end.
10 days of mourning.
wasn't she 98 or something?
Like
Yeah, yeah.
104.
Yeah.
She was like getting up there.
I did want to ask if you have a Myers-Briggs personality test taken, if you've ever taken.
A little while ago. I don't know how accurate they are.
What are you, an introvert or an extrovert?
Extrovert. So I think I'm an ENFP, which is supposed to be called the campaigner. Which
Painter. I like that.
So you can convince people.
I guess so. I used to actually do a lot of like student curve campaigning type stuff in school. I mean, it was bullshit, but I guess I was good at it.
I was thinking about how brave little kids must have been in elementary school that ran for class president.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
cabinet. I remember like I still remember Alex, who was our class president. And they had to get up in 5th grade and give a speech in front of the entire school.
Couldn't even do that now. How did a 10-year-old
I
do that?
know, and I just kept thinking, like, how did these little kids do that? They made all these posters. They were all over their school. I don't know why this was in my head recently, but I was like, I cannot believe a child had that much kind of
Yeah.
gumption, maybe, or just confidence to do that. Like, I feel like I was a pretty loud kid, but the idea of ever running for, not even that, but like people are voting on
Yeah.
like 5th graders, like who's gonna be the class president? Like, oh,
Yeah.
that feels like I would be so hurt by that if I lost in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, just like kind of so
My friends don't
sad.
like me.
Yeah, Like, you're like giving the speech in front of everyone, and everyone in the school votes. I don't know. It's pretty freaking courageous as like a 10-year-old to do
Yeah.
that.
I wonder what gives them all that confidence. Yeah, maybe they're loved.
Maybe
The Glincher.
could be love.
But yeah, I don't know. Student gov always seemed like when I was young and I saw my seniors do it, it was very cool. And I'm like, wow, you're changing the school. And then I got to that age and I'm like, what the fuck do you guys do?
What are they doing?
I mean, in my school, it was a little bit different than American schools where anybody can run. Not anybody can
Grew up in
run.
Canada.
India.
Oh, okay.
So I moved to Canada in 2018 for university. So up until then, I lived in India. I was born and brought up there. Same school all my life too. So it was like a lot of stability. So, I don't know. The student government, it's very liberal. They don't let the students do shit. It's like the teachers do it, and we're like, yeah. The teachers decide, and then the students are the ones who get it done. And so that was it, basically.
Who gets?
Yeah. So who gets to run for captain? So we had houses, and we had captains and
Harry
vice
Potter,
captains.
Potter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did you have
And
rooms too?
We did not have common rooms. We were
Brooms.
brooms.
Brooms. To fly on. Oh, okay.
No, it was just they would decide. When you're in 12th grade, you get to run for captain. So the teachers would put down a short list of who they think can be captain, and you can only choose from then. So it was like a very, if the teachers like you, your grades are good, you have like, you're not a shithead in school, then yeah.
So then you're picked, and then you don't do anything cool.
Not,
Yeah.
And they just like, I lost my taste for it, and I was like, oh, you just get blamed for other people's things. The first week, my close friend of mine who was captain, the first week on the job, you don't get nothing. You get a shiny badge with your name on it.
That's cool.
I guess. The other ones are red, and theirs are golden. cool.
Step up.
Yeah, golden badge homes. But they all got, all the boys, all the male captains and vice captains got called up. They were like, what happened? They were like, everyone report to the boys' washroom. We were like, what the fuck? They go up there and they come, like, we meet them in lunch break. Like, what happened? They're like, somebody had left their entire lunchbox inside the toilet and had tried to flush it. And their job as student gov was to try and find out who it was.
Oh, it sounds like it was
like a
planted.
detective.
Okay, Scooby-Doo.
Seriously.
What the hell? And I was like, oh, cool. Golden
I
badge
feel
is
like you
worth
hate
it.
your lunch that much that you threw it out with the bucket?
I also like
And-
that they have a lunchbox. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
we
not a
had
big
like
bag.
like Tiffin carriers is like different meals stacked on top of one another, and so the whole box inside the toilet. I'm like, just give the food to a dog. I don't know. There are
Hated
so
the food. Threw it in the
Imagine being in
toilet.
12th grade and your principal is like, you need to find out who put the lunchbox in the toilet.
That's
I would
so
definitely
weird.
use fingerprint identification for that.
Imagine.
Would you, Alina? Tell us
Yeah.
more about that.
DNA fingerprint.
Grab some scotch tape, put it all around, see what kind of fingerprints you get, then try
What
to
if you got
match
a
it up
butt
with someone in the.
Oh.
There's no.
I mean, I don't know how they would do that.
I know.
Do you
Just
think they were doing
long
dirty
pieces
stuff
of
with their lunchbox?
I sure hope not. I sure hope not.
Oh my god.
What was
wait.
it like growing up in India?
Oh, I guess for me it felt like a typical life because
Yeah.
everyone I grew up around had similar economic and racial backgrounds. It was really the first time when I went to Canada was the first time I met really diverse people. It had its ups and downs. I really liked India for the fact that it made me like more worldly in the sense that growing up around a completely different set of values than what I actually wanted to have made me have to balance the two. Like my parents are liberal in their like how they raised us, but they're conservative in their own thinking. So when we, and conservative is a very like, I guess American
Yeah, no,
political
no.
label to use. Yeah, they're just like, more traditional.
Yeah.
So it had its ups and downs. I liked the parts of it where I had to form my personality intentionally because I would see a lot of my cousins over here abroad and felt like they were all carbon copies of each other. Don't feel bad. It's not a bad thing. It's
Yeah.
the way your society is programmed. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
But in India, I just found that every kid was very like uniquely weird in their own way. And they would like be pretty like successful in their own terms. I was like, oh, sick. And I think toward maybe 8th or 9th grade where I was like, okay, for the rest of my life, I got to get out of here. Because it's just not the place if you want to do something creative with your life. And if you're
That's so crazy that you knew
Yeah.
that at that age.
I mean, I grew up watching a lot of American media, and so I felt very in tune with American media in general. So I was like, I can't do this stuff in India. It's just not. If I wanted to film, there's Bollywood, and Bollywood you get in if you have family members there. And
It's the same as Hollywood too, you guys.
but it was just
No, here you just have to sleep with.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
You're right.
so.
Yeah.
We have different requirements.
Yeah. We don't have like the sexy trafficking like that yet. But it was just, and there was not like this free media where you can be on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. Even people on YouTube who were famous at the time were people who were like offshoots from Bollywood. So I think it was just, I enjoyed seeing what content creators in the West did. And I was like, this is super cool. And I know so many people here who can do this very well. But the launching pad has to be in the West.
Yeah.
That was my idea.
Do you think you would go back?
Maybe not to live.
Yeah.
'Cause I just don't think India is not really the place for women. I'm going to be honest. It's just scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't live there. A lot of my friends and family are there. So probably, it'll be a regular part of my life.
Yeah.
But I feel like the rest of my life will probably be in the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your bums pinched when you walk down the street.
You get back pinched.
I
It's
went to
like-
India once.
Did
So I know
anyone-
everything about India.
Did anyone pinch your butt?
No, but people were definitely
Did they
more
stare?
aggressive. I was in northern India and I didn't see a lot of women, actually. Like, very rarely did I see.
Did you cover up
I mean,
as much as you knew?
I wasn't out there in
or-
tube tops. That's for sure. I just had like a t-shirt and jeans, but I was never like, I don't think I've worn a spaghetti strap since I was 12. But I did not see a lot of women, but people would come up to the cars that we were in And there's just so many people.
Yeah.
And people aren't necessarily in like cars the same way that we are in cars here. So it's like a lot of like motorcycles or a lot of people on the same bike. So like they could get really close to where you were and like look in the cars and just be like, a lot of times people would come up to us and be like, why are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Because they were just so curious. And I was like, this is just the place we're shooting. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm here for work.
Yeah, I'm here for work.
Yeah.
But they were more aggressive just in the way that they would come up to you and ask you to buy certain things.
Yeah.
Which I mean doesn't necessarily happen here, but people can still be aggressive, but not like 10 people at once. It was like,
It is the culture.
yeah, like you can come up and you could like touch people.
They'll like pull you.
yeah, they will like pull you and take you
Easily.
places. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that idea of this is my personal space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it's like,
After a while, it didn't feel like the first time I was like, oh, whoa, this is weird. But after someone does it to you like multiple times, you just are like, oh, this is just how it goes. Like this is just how people interact.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was still different because it's like we don't necessarily get grabbed here
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah,
Definitely not. I
definitely.
mean, it happens.
it's
but
not as like
not-
normal.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, I know I wouldn't wear this back home. Just this.
Yeah.
And it's like that hyper specificity when you're going out there, like, are my shoulders showing? What am I wearing? What
Yeah.
weather is it? Who's like the dude who's picking me up in, you know, a cab, an auto, whatever it is. You know, you have to constantly think about that stuff because it's just like normal. In the news every day, you'll just hear
so
something
crazy
new.
that
again.
it's still like that.
It is.
That
Like,
it's
to
just
this
like the
day.
internet hasn't made its way over there.
It does, and it's so sensitive. There's no TikTok in India. Like what, 2 years ago now? Just before I think quarantine, it got banned because India and China had some some border skirmishes, like always. And
How are all those Indian men posting those TikToks? VPN?
probably VPN. Ooh, who even?
That's how I get Love Island. So
Indian TikTok is on its. Oh my god, it's special.
It's a really funny place.
I have
I'll have to
I have
send
to
you
get on and off TikTok because Alina, like I like don't like to be attached to my phone, but TikTok is the only social media where it could suck me in, and I don't feel that way towards anything else. There's something about TikTok where I'll be like, how have I been here for an hour? What am I doing with my life? And it's like hilarious. And then it takes me to like, you know, the craziest things. And right when I think I'm about to get off, I scroll one more. And I'm like, they fucking got
demon
me.
algorithm.
Yeah.
They got me. It's a tomato salad and I'm hooked. And then I'm on for another 30 minutes. And then I'm like, I got to delete this app. But nothing else gets me like that. Like,
I agree.
Like TikTok.
No other app, like even Instagram, YouTube, which I would say my big three: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah.
Instagram and YouTube, like naturally I leave it after like 5-10 minutes.
Totally.
I think because TikTok is so short form, you don't think you're watching enough, and that
Yeah.
you know the craving, you don't feel like you've satisfied the craving because there's so
Yeah.
little that they give you.
It's like if you watch a YouTube video, you're like, okay, 20 minutes has elapsed.
Yeah.
You don't know how much time has elapsed.
yeah.
I know.
realize.
I try to say, okay, by 5:10, you're getting off. And then I'm like, oh shit, just 5:12. Just go to 5:12. Then you'll
A lot
be
of
off.
restraint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No restraint for TikTok, which is why I have to delete the app.
Nah.
Yeah.
I want to be able to send you TikTok.
I know, that's true.
There are some funny ones on there.
I put screen limits on it just because it like murdered my attention span.
The screen limit.
On
I would just be like, shut up.
Ignore limit for today. I'm sick.
I would.
I know.
But it's needed, yeah. My like whenever I talk to people about it, I'm like, if you've managed to stay off TikTok, continue, stay off of it.
Yeah.
I know. Alina's
not good for your brain.
You're the one that got me hooked. You're the
Yeah.
one that got me on.
It's just my fault. It's my fault.
I do blame you because you're like, this is Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio.
Luckily, my
And I'm like,
parents.
this is what it's all about.
My parents aren't on there, but
Wait, your parents
are not on TikTok.
and our parents on TikTok?
Alex
Sometime.
Oh my god. Yeah. If my mom's listening, I apologize, but she sends me like 15 a day. And
I
it's-
want that.
it's
I want my
nuts.
mom to do that.
You know, it's sweet, but it's like so.
Are
funny.
they even funny though?
No,
I was gonna say,
most of them are
what's the
dog
reference?
ones.
Oh, okay,
She sends me
yeah.
like a lot of dog ones. A lot
Okay.
of this.
You're not even a dog person.
I'm a dog. I'm bipedal. I like both dogs. And cats.
Oh my God. That is one of the funniest things you've ever said.
Let's talk. Let's
Where did
talk.
you learn that?
I made that up.
Just now?
No, I've said it before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're so cool. Making up words.
Well, he has blonde hair now, so he can
Yeah.
do anything he wants.
Exactly.
Also, and
You
he's
went where I
also a
want.
Zoomer.
Yeah, I'm a zillennial. We're in between.
Zillennial.
Meg, how old are you? sorry.
22.
22. Okay, so I think you're
Yeah, I feel very zillennial.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
in between,
She's the same
not a
age as us.
Zoomer.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm under zillennials.
Well, I
Whatever
had to
that
teach
is.
you what a Zoomer was 10 minutes ago.
I thought you meant boomer.
Fair. It does sound similar. But
So I was like,
love,
you're just mispronouncing
I love that
the
about you.
generation above us.
Yeah.
I thought it was Generation Z.
Gen Z.
No,
Gen Z.
It is confusing. They
So
are.
you tricked me.
It was me. Yeah, they are Gen Z. That's what they are like officially titled.
Okay.
You know. But then they got a nickname called Zoomer.
It's because we started saying okay boomer a lot.
Oh,
And they
wow.
were like, oh, but you're a zoomer.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Good one, boomer.
I guess.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right, millennial.
Okay. Shut up.
Hola.
What's the worst generation? Let's just
Of all
let's
time?
just track generation.
Boomers.
The Habsburgs.
Yeah, what was before Gen X? Or they were there. They were
Why?
after boomers.
Why?
Yeah, why I think.
Baby
I'll
boomers,
check.
greatest generation, YXZ, I think, the way it goes.
Oh gosh, you're just like a trivia. You are Maryam.
Who?
Oh.
Maryam. Whenever we tell Alex to look something up, we say to look it up in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, but then we just call it Maryam.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that calls it Maryam, right?
Well, you started Maryam, but
Yeah.
now we all say it.
Yeah.
Maryam.
Okay, so it goes greatest generation, 1901, 1924. Silent generation is after. Baby boom. Then Generation X, Millennials, and Z. So yeah, exactly what you said.
What do we think is the worst?
I can't say. It'll upset the generation.
Let's just say the greatest generation. I assume
Millennials.
Anyway.
no 100-year-olds are listening to this podcast. I
That's
assume.
true.
We hate them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, what if the queen
So embarrassing. They don't
and
know how
her
to use.
family is watching this?
I know. They don't. I was gonna say they don't know how to use an iPad, but my grandma definitely knows how to use an iPad.
Did you see? Sorry, this is just about the
you
queen.
need
She
it?
had a gold
Yeah,
encrusted
let me
Wii.
check something really quick.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that. The gold
had a
Wii.
what?
She had a fully gold encrusted Wii.
Oh my god.
What the? Do you
What's a Wii?
Like the video game.
like the Nintendo Wii?
Yeah.
Fully gold, like the remote's all gold.
She must have been gifted like a PR thing, right? Hey, the
PR
queen. Will you post about this on Instagram?
No, I thought she got it custom made. And I'm like, I know somebody from the British Parliament, girl. They were like, hello, we would like
She played the Wii once.
a pure gold. Yeah, apparently she loved bowling.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one game.
So the gadget-loving queen, the UK tabloid The Sunday People, published this lightly sourced story saying that the gadget-loving queen has become hooked on Prince William's new Nintendo Wii games console. So the paper said that the queen begged to join in after seeing William playing on it, and then we sent her a gold one.
Oh wow.
Oh my.
What's your zodiac sign?
Ooh,
And do you believe in that stuff?
I
What about
don't,
when it's
but I
true?
know it. Is it? What about when it's extremely accurate and true and real?
I wanted Alex to read some of your traits, and we
Sure,
wanted
sure.
to see
When's your
what you
birthday?
think.
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. Okay.
September 1st.
Emil was a Virgo, and you know what? From what I remember, was Emil a Virgo?
I think he was.
I think they're very like sentimental.
Yeah.
They gift,
Yeah.
This one says,
and they like to like leave notes and stuff.
if you want something done, give it to a busy person. Well, that definitely is the Virgo anthem. Virgos are logical, practical, and systematic in their approach to life. Virgo is an earth sign historically represented by the goddess of wheat and agriculture, an association that speaks to the Virgo's deep-rooted presence in the material world. This earth sign is a perfectionist at heart and isn't afraid to improve skills through diligent and consistent practice.
You do know a lot of shit.
I mean,
Yeah, but
I
are you
guess.
perfectionist?
Fuck no.
Okay,
I'll-
can
I
you
think
pull
I
up
only-
another one?
Portraits, yeah,
I didn't
portraits.
really like that website.
Let's make it
I like
dark.
the ones where they're just like list out like 5 things because
I
When
think
I-
I only know stuff because my family is like full of know-it-alls. They're all like, if you think I know stuff, you should be my uncle. Me and him, competitive trivia players.
just facts all day.
Just every day. Did you know that the Volga Sea empties
The
into
reason.
the Shut the fuck up.
So the Virgo 10 a few key traits: reliable, logical, observant, patient, kind, analytical, hard worker, faithful, modest, helpful, intelligent.
Oh,
I mean,
I guess I could pick which ones.
Yeah.
I guess I'm reliable.
What are they like in friendship?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
This link says what they like in friendship. Oh, this is co-star. Do you have co-stars?
I do have
I
co-star.
used
It's
to-
way too complex for me.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I don't like when they tell you like what your moon rising is. I'm like, I can barely keep track of. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Virgo in friendship. Virgos are usually very careful about who they make friends with. They're very particular about the company they keep. They look for people who are compassionate and kind. They tend to gravitate towards other people who are serious and analytical. Virgos often enjoy being around people who are equally interested in self-improvement and intellectual inquiry.
Okay, that is true.
Yeah.
Particularly good at giving advice?
True. Actually, yeah, lots of
What
my
about
friends do
gift
come.
giving?
Lots of my friends come to me for advice, and I am very picky.
I don't see anything like
Do they say you give good advice?
I do. I most of the time don't give them advice. I just
That you
ask them
take?
questions, and
You're a good listener.
Yeah, I just like
You know, there's not a lot of good listeners.
really.
Yeah. You know, you can tell when you talk to someone and you can tell they're not listening to you. And you're like, you asked me this story and now you're not listening. And I know that I can do that sometimes, but not if someone's like really like, Noelle will talk to me and I'll zone out sometimes. But that's because it wasn't a serious... Okay, this is getting off track. But no, if someone like actually comes to me like for advice or I ask them something, I listen to it. But I notice people will do that. Like I'll be in the middle of telling them a story and I can just tell they're not paying attention
there.
anymore. And it really bothers me.
When that's happened before, sometimes I'll just stop and just see if they
Yes.
react to me just like
Yes.
stopping the story like midway.
Yes.
Like, oh,
There's no
yeah,
punchline.
sick.
I'm like, oh wow, really?
move on.
And just move on. I'm like, okay, you just didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's such a bad trait.
I agree.
That's such a bad trait. And when I did need to clear the air here, because when I would do that with Noelle, it was like he would talk to me when I was kind of in the middle of something. So I wasn't fully paying attention.
And it happens in reverse also. We were here yesterday and Noel was very focused on his balloons while we were
Yes.
brainstorming.
Noelle is very into this game, Balloons, and I am too.
Oh,
Have
what
you
is
ever played
about?
it?
No. What is it?
It's this really fun game. You like have a little map and you have like a little array of monkeys that you can use in different ways. They all have like different shooting styles, different
Oh, okay.
weapons, and you put them on this path and balloons. It's called balloons.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But balloons come in and you have to pop them with
Okay.
the weapons. And then you have to go, depends if you play it on easy, there's a certain amount of levels and medium hard. And it gets more and more intense as the rounds go up. But the fucked up part about the game is that if you lose, there's no like retry. Like if,
Oh, yeah.
if more than 150 balloons get by, which when it gets to intense rounds, like tons and tons will fly by, you have to pay money to continue.
Ooh.
I mean, it's money that you accumulate within the app or you can pay in-app purchases. But which Noelle did for me one time, and I was like, "Oh, this is my first in-app purchase in a game." Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah,
First?
yeah. I never
Yeah.
really subscribed to that, and so yeah, it just gets really intense. But Noelle is so addicted to it. The other day, we went to breakfast, and we both were like, "Let's pull up balloons." So like, we waited in line for this restaurant, and we both played balloons on our phone. It was amazing. It was the best time. We
Nice.
passed 30 minutes, and then we share strategies and whatever. But then we get down we get down to eat. We sit and this motherfucker is playing while we're eating. And I'm like, all right. Like
Let's eat.
the round is like up, right? Like he's like, oh, let me one more. And literally the whole and then I finally I'm like, all right, the food's out and he's still playing and he's also like trying to mask it by like having a really like loving conversation with me, like I'm like, oh, okay.
Advanced gaslighting.
Yeah. Like he's just like he's trying to like make sure he talks to me so that he knows, I don't.
He's paying attention.
Yeah, he's paying
but
attention.
balloons.
So I can't complain about the game that he's playing, and he fucking plays it. And I go, you've kind of been playing for a long time. Like, maybe it's time we put the game away. And he goes, yeah, almost done. He only put it away when we got in the car to drive away. I was just like, you really did that. You played a game the whole time. But I mean, when you've been with someone for so long, you do have a level of comfort where you can be in their company and you don't feel insecure. I do feel insecure though when he plays balloons.
Some people are like that, but not me.
Don't do it.
I was secure when we were in line doing it together, and it felt like a joint activity, you know. And then I'm like, do you still love me? Because you played balloons the whole time.
That is so true. Me and my friends, like when I'm first forming like really close friendships with anybody, that's a big thing. I'm like, are you mad at me? The way that you put your socks on just seemed very angry today morning.
Yes.
That sounds just
Yeah.
like Alina. That's like to a T.
Do you hate me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you breathe a certain way.
Yeah. Too loud.
So, if Noel's a heavy walker, right?
Ooh, that's
He's got
the
heavy
scary
feet.
one.
He's got heavy feet.
So it means he's mad.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll walk and he's like got a big smile on his face. He might even be playing balloons. And I'll go, are you okay out there? You're walking kind of heavy.
Still to this day?
Yeah. Probably said that last week.
You hate me?
Yeah.
The cereal you poured was really loud.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I think I'm similar in that like I'm cautious of new friends. And you have to measure the things that people do. Because if you're going to let someone in, they got to be fucking loyal, okay? That's number one. You know that's
I know. I was thinking I was like, what's one thing about Alina that surprises me? And the one thing is she needs loyalty.
Yeah.
And that's my sister's number one as well. I don't know any two people.
Kelly?
Yes. That have that as their number one. Because loyalty could be like negative 100 for me.
Really?
Well, I guess it depends how you define loyalty in a friendship.
I think too, just from like the different lives
You
we
have to
lead,
loyalty-
I understand how loyalty means a lot to you. Whereas
You have
to
to
me, it
defend
wouldn't.
your friend when they're not in the room.
Of course. But I always
That's loyalty.
But like I would say, like, why am I in a room where someone's talking shit on my friend? Like, in what
happens.
situation am I in?
That
like
happens.
that would
You
maybe
live in
happen
LA.
in high school, but that doesn't really happen to me anymore. If I'm in a room and someone's talking
You're just
shit,
surrounded by nice people.
I'm
or
really
nobody.
surrounded by my dog, so you know I don't leave. But yeah, like I just feel like I understand why Alina loves touching me with her feet. I don't understand.
Heavy footsie with you.
I've never met anyone in my life besides my sister that value. But think about my sister. She has a way different life than you.
Yeah.
And her number one is still loyalty too.
Yeah.
So
How would you define loyalty?
In a friendship, I guess.
I feel like she
it's
knows the
hard.
dictionary definition.
what does Marianne say?
Actually, according to the Merriam, it's I don't know. It's harder to define in a friendship. Definitely defend your friends when they're not in the room
Yeah.
being talked
Yeah.
about. I guess friendship loyalty for me is more like stick through the tough times when like I know I fucked up. And there have been times when my friends have not felt comfortable coming to me about something. They're like, hey, you did this or you said this, and a way to deal with it. And for a long while, I was like, if you ever have any problem with me, you're not my friend. And I was
Interesting.
small. I grew up and I was like, yeah, I know you're going to fuck up. And I think for me, loyalty is if you find that freedom to just say, I love you, but you did this thing. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess loyalty to the friendship is what I mean overall. Like, how much do you want this relationship in your life?
Interesting.
Yeah, because I would say that's different than
Dedication.
that's different than how
Yeah,
you
I think loyalty is just like you gotta have my back.
exactly. But that's so interesting because I feel like you do go through so much with friendships between like high school and college and kind of like growing into your own. And I almost, there's been times where I felt more uncomfortable to say something to a friend than I have been to like a partner.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to rock the boat. Like what's it going to be like after this?
Exactly.
Yeah. And which is strange. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think I've only had like a couple like really like, hey, this was fucked up kind of situations with friends and then still been able to like continue the friendship.
Actually, I want to talk about something because a lot of people who have, I love when Sarah gets like really tense. Like I'm going to say something so offensive.
No. It's just like sometimes you just really surprise me.
Yeah.
You're full of surprises.
Yes, I am. So some people don't have friendships, or maybe they just haven't acquired friendships in their life where they give each other shit You know, like
No, you absolutely
friends.
have to make fun
Yeah,
of your
certain
friends.
types of friends.
yes, you
It
can
doesn't
make fun
seem
of your
intimate
friends.
to me otherwise. Yeah.
And if you're walking on eggshells and you're only trying to like, and you can't like playfully make fun of them and call them out for stuff,
Yeah.
then that's unhealthy. And that brings me to my next point. Okay. I need to cover this because you guys are both extroverts, but there are introverts
In this
this
room?
world and in this room. Just me. Are you an introvert?
No way.
No, you're an E. You're an E.
I took one of those tests, and one of them I got ENFJ. The other one I got INFJ.
Ambivert?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which is weird.
Ambidextrous?
Nope. So those are two very different, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Fluctuate.
So introverts,
Yeah.
like myself, have, and especially if you're an introvert and you're just more quiet in general or you're more monotone, your delivery of things is definitely more judged than your delivery as like maybe a more bubbly, like extrovert. You're just like, people instantly pin me as like a bitch or, you know, mean. I've gotten. And
You're not. We love you.
no. It's I know who I am. But I just want to say that sometimes, yeah, the what you may perceive as passive aggressive is actually just me being nice. And it's a very monotone delivery. I'm not throwing shade
Right.
at Sarah, and she knows this.
I think it's because your delivery is monotone sometimes, but it's fun. Like, it's also funny delivery.
Yeah.
That sometimes is just misinterpreted.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's funny
To
because
me-
we're friends.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
when I'm throwing shade, it's deep and harsh, you know? Like,
Oh.
So afraid.
and so when people think that when I say something, when I'm actually just trying to be nice as shade or mean to Sarah, I'm like, damn,
They should.
that
think
wasn't
me
even a
really-
roast. Like, I can be mean if I need to be. But no, I just
No,
think,
can you be mean? When's the last time you were mean?
no, I mean,
You're mean, like you're mean in your own head, but you
Yeah,
never
yeah.
are actually
Yeah.
mean.
Nobody else would interpret
No,
it as
exactly.
me. Alina
Yeah.
would spend a day thinking, "Oh my god, I was such
Oh,
a
for
bitch."
sure.
And
I
nobody
know,
else was
for
thinking
sure.
that.
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess it's just a PSA for all my introverts out there because you are misunderstood and I'm here for
agree.
you. And just because you have a monotone delivery or you speak, you know, with less inflection does not mean that you're a bitch and does not mean that you are being mean. And yeah, don't categorize. And also, Sarah and I fucking love each other.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
We do.
Some of my best friends are introverts. Yeah.
I feel like the reason why we enjoy this is because like we aren't the same person.
Yeah.
And we see things differently and then we react to things differently. And I react to Alina because of who
Yeah.
she is and vice versa.
Sarah gives me shit and I give Sarah shit.
How dare you?
Why would you say that?
But that's been our friendship. That the podcast is called Are We Still Friends? Because we give each other shit and we
yeah.
argue with each other,
Yeah.
but we fucking love each other.
Yeah.
Say you love me.
You guys, I love Alina. No, I know. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Like the whole reason why I'm sitting next to you is because I was the one arguing with you. But you're also one of the only friends I argue with and that I'm still friends with.
Yes.
Like I don't argue with anyone besides you, but I find it fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
That was a tangent, but yeah, you guys.
No,
I love.
that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. I would like to discuss something.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm very awkward with children. And I know you have.
Are you?
Oh, yes. Okay. I have a story for you.
Okay.
It was Halloween. It just passed.
Did you know this kid or is it a rando kid?
There was no kid to be had.
Wait, this is a story about a non-kid?
Sprinkles.
Well, you guys, look at my area.
I know,
have
I'm
never
playing with
been
it.
a polite
It's
person
not your
in my
fault.
life.
It's not your fault. They were everywhere. They're bound to fall off.
Okay.
So I'm very and this is so fitting because Sarah's going to be a mom, but you're going to be such a cool mom,
You guys, I'm so embarrassed. No,
the coolest mom.
okay.
You'll be
I'm not
fine.
a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Yeah.
That's how you know I'm a millennial. Okay, continue. Sorry, I'm so nervous.
You're nervous?
Yes, I'm so
about
nervous.
being a mom
Well,
or
yeah,
the podcast.
Just in general.
Okay.
I feel like I'm really shy today. I just
Yeah.
feel.
Whenever we have guests.
Yeah, I get extra shy. This is me shy, you guys.
Okay, so a couple years ago, I was at my sister's. It was probably like 5 years, and I think she was like maybe about to have a kid or something. But I went to her place and I was like, I'll trick or treat with you. Like me and Noelle were there, and I'm so uncomfortable with kids. Like I don't really care for babies.
Clip that.
I mean, they're just
small, weak animals like puppies.
like I don't know. I don't really like. If it's like someone in my family or like my best friend's baby, like they're cute automatically because I know them.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to like have a conversation with them, you know?
I've been confirmed that this baby's cool.
Baby is based.
Baby. Conversations with adults.
Exactly, right? But like, I don't know, sometimes people be like, goo goo gaga. And I'm like, I don't know how to do the baby talk. Okay.
I
And
read
I'm not
somewhere
going
that
to do
you're
it.
supposed to talk to babies like they're an adult, so they pick up on it faster. I'm like, oh my god.
I've read that too, but I already talked to my dog in such a weird language that I'm like, that's not going to work for me. I know I'm going to be fucking this shit up, and the baby's not even going to know English words.
If you're saying like, give us something you say to Archie.
I can't. He has to be here, and all of a sudden I'm talking in a different tongue, and Corbin's looking at me. He's like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know.
It's true. I do say weird stuff.
He's so fucking cute in there. He's there looking at me, and
Your
I'm like,
brain shorts, like
the amount of names I have for Ollie that aren't his name.
I haven't called Archie since he was born.
Well, we call Ollie Bean. We call him a little bean. And now like when we were in Italy, we were like, oh, he's Beano Grigio.
It's fucking hilarious.
And so it's just variations of bean wherever we go, like bean dip.
I call Archie Booby.
Oh, nice.
And Mom. Something's going on, you guys.
I'm not following the mom, but that's hilarious.
I just call him Mom. I'm like, Mom, let's go. I don't know why I call him that, you guys.
Dog
Does your mom have
crazy
this?
identity crisis.
I don't like that. Like that's what everyone says. Like, no wonder this dog is having problems. You're calling it Mom. I don't know. And this brings me back to the Elvis movie when I thought Elvis and his mom had like a creepy, like a little too close like relationship.
You and your dog.
And the Elvis's mom called Elvis Booby. And my friend leans over to me in the middle of the theater and she's like, who would call their son Booby? And I was like, I call Archie Booby.
Oh my God.
Why would you call a person booby?
It's
Why would you
weird.
call your dog that?
I don't know. I don't know how I got here. I don't know.
like-
I never wanted to admit this
It's
to
all
anyone.
breastfeeding related.
Yeah, is it like a cute name? Isn't it like a boob?
I don't know.
Sarah, thanks for being vulnerable. And
I wish
Thanks
I
for
wish I
sharing.
could cut the whole thing out. Just cut the whole thing.
We're definitely cutting that for sure.
So you over kids, you don't like little critters.
Yeah, don't really care for them. But so the trick or treater came. And my sister's like, go, give them the candy. And they weren't babies and they weren't like cute toddlers. They were like, 6.
Oh, nothing worse.
And I didn't know what to say. I said, hey, how are you? Cool.
Did you hold the candy out? That's like really an icebreaker.
No, I said, hey, how's it going? And then like my sister could tell I got so uncomfortable and like I didn't know what to do. She like immediately came in and was like, "What are you guys for Halloween?" Like, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's what I should have said."
Like care about them.
God damn it! I was just about to say that.
And we got one trick or treater, and I did not even answer this year because I was like, I can't even do the small talk. I can't do the small talk
with kids though is pretty easy. Like they'll run the conversation. They'll run.
Not if you don't know them.
Oh yeah, they will.
I can small talk with my nephew all day long, but I cannot small talk with the strange kid.
If you have candies though, if you have candies, kids will say anything. They'll do anything for you. I mean, that's creepy.
I guess.
But if you just got a basket of candy,
Don't lead with, "Hey, how's it going?"
do not leave hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's
They
it
don't really
going?
know. They're just barely alive.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
tough day
They're
at
looking
work.
for peanut butter covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
Anything gooey.
Yeah.
Basket, kid, it's happy.
What's your most controversial kid opinion?
God. I don't.
We're also cutting this out,
right? I generally dislike kids. Not any specific kids. I just don't know how to be around them. I think that's the same thing. It's like I can talk to them when they're age like 12 and up because they can like hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anything below that, it's just like insane to me. Babies, especially. First of all, they terrify me. Okay.
What age baby? Because baby could
All
be any-
babies.
Oh, any
All
baby.
babies.
What
'Cause
is considered a baby?
Yeah, I'd say 5 and below.
0 to
5 years and below?
3, I guess.
3 is a
I guess
toddler.
3 on
2?
a toddler. I
Is
guess.
it is baby pre-speaking English? Or speaking any language?
Only
Only speak English.
Only
like-
goo goo gaga.
Yeah, 0 to 1
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. I think
It's
0
just
to
any-
2 is baby, and then 2 to 5 is toddler, and then
Uh,
6 is like you're grown up now.
In your household.
Yeah.
With laundry and set.
Yeah, I was.
I felt very grown up at 6 years old.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I just started feeling grown up last year. So I don't know how you and here I am trying to teach somebody else to be grown up. Oosh.
You'll be fine.
I know. It's all good. We work it out.
Yeah.
It's just the fear. First of all, like holding a baby,
Yeah.
holding it in any.
You know what's crazy
way.
too? Like they just like spit up milk and stuff.
Yeah.
And barf.
They like
Yeah.
vomit and poop and shit. I'm like, okay,
And
do
they
on your
expect
own
you to
time.
clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Excuse me.
It's true. And like they want to walk.
No, they don't really want to walk. They just see other people walking. And they're like, I should try that.
It's true.
That looks sick.
I prefer babies in the potato stage, I call it. You know, like where they need you to shift them to different positions.
Oh, okay.
Once they can walk, shit's gone. They're going to injure themselves. They're
Once
going
they
to kill
can hold
themselves.
their own neck.
No, holding the neck is like, I'm going to say 6 months. But they still need you to like put them in a place. You just don't want them standing or crawling. Potatoes.
Yeah, I want a toddler. But then I'd also don't want them to be like 15 years old. Like I just want a kid from like 3
the
to
kids start
3 to
walking.
13.
Yeah.
Like give it to me then.
No, that 6 to 8 age, where they're like, and a fortnight. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
talk to me.
Or like they want me to help them with their homework and their school projects.
God.
Feel stupid.
That's the neighbor.
Oh my god,
Well, I'm
I
having
will
a girl,
be
so
terrible.
she
I'm
won't
not
be
gonna be
that
able to help
bonding.
with any trivia.
I'll have to call Alex.
I feel like I'd be scared of like children generally because I know you have to be so patient and nurturing or you like fuck them up forever, which I mean, fair enough, but
I have been having that fear recently.
No, you grew up in a very loved household.
Yes, but what I'm learning is that like every child has different parents depending on where the parents are in their life. So like the parents I had, I'm literally just learning this. The parents I had and the experience I had growing up is different even than my sister's experience. And like so much of like who the child becomes depends on like how the parent is with them. But I'm still like what even is trauma for a kid? Everything could be traumatic, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
what could I do to really fuck this up?
exactly. You know, that's my fear. I remember being around like little like cousins once, I guess, and I like normally swear. They were like, "Don't swear. What if they pick it up?"
I know.
Okay,
Worst things could happen, right?
sounds like a mom's job.
Sounds like your problem, bitch.
Yeah, fuck off.
I know. I always think that too. It's like I'm a heavy cursor. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm around a 15. So I don't know if I can necessarily change my personality per se. Like kids are going to know the F word. So if they know it
I
too?
don't know a single kid growing up that didn't know it and didn't know that it was wrong to say it. So we'll just say it to each other. And they're like, hey.
Yeah.
I never said it.
And it was like amazing.
My mom wouldn't let me say I was bored.
My mom wouldn't let me say shut up.
Well, if
I
you
mean,
were
definitely.
bored,
Yeah, bored was not allowed because it was like pick up the vacuum if you're bored. Is what she would say. And then
Is that why you love vacuuming?
yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
trauma.
you bored?
Yeah.
Cook. Go make dinner.
Yeah. And then I couldn't say stupid. I couldn't say shut up. And then one time my mom's called someone the B word and she spelled it out.
B-I-T-C.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then
She's Megan the Stallion.
and then I was like 18 and I called my stepdad a jerk because he was like teasing. He was
I
like
never called my parents
he was
bad words.
oh, I didn't think that was a bad word. Like he
Jerk. Oh, come on, that's so tame.
yeah.
I mean, it's tame, but
like-
if you want to tell it to a parent, you're going to get...
Yeah.
Like he was like teasing me or something. So it was kind of
Okay.
like playful
It was
and
back
then
and forth.
but I was like, you're being a jerk.
I liked your...
And my mom was like, call the authorities.
Alina's going
camera.
straight to jail.
I was like, what bad word did I say? And she's like, you said jerk. I was like, I didn't think that was a bad word.
You were
blacked
18 at the time?
Yeah, I was like 18.
Oh my god.
Oh, you were 18.
18.
I thought I was imagining you at like 12
You're a
No.
jerk,
during the
Dad.
story.
No, I thought I had like graduated to be able to say jerk.
I think you did. If you're out of high school, you can say jerk.
Not
Yeah.
in this house.
Yeah, not in this. Not under my roof.
Actually, I wanted to talk about our next segment. I love Sarah. Like she looks so scared every time I change topics. Okay, so I wanted to talk about what it was like growing up. Well, you grew up, Desi, I grew up with Desi parents. I think technically, right?
Second generation Desi?
Yes. And Sarah, I said, oh yeah, I want to talk about this with Meg on the podcast. And Sarah was like, I need to look this up. And so she sends me a screenshot. This was so fucking funny of like, it's like a BuzzFeed article and it's like 23 things like means you grew up Desi or something.
Read the article,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Oh shit.
And I was like, this is so funny. I was like, you need to read out all the things to me and Meg as a segment.
Is it true? Like, is this true?
And we'll explain things
This
to
is like
you.
something Michael Scott would do in next season.
That's the biggest compliment.
I know that is the biggest compliment because I was thinking about it. This question came up the other day, like, who's your like podcast dream? And I wanted to say the entire cast of The Office, but I guess I'll just say Steve Carell. I love The Office so much. It's like the background of my life.
A good looking guy.
I can't believe I'm also reading aloud. That's also one of my biggest fears in life.
know.
Okay, so here's number
No
one.
judgment, you guys. Sarah didn't grow up Desi, so
And I was saying it wrong.
Or literate.
I did. I sent her a voice note of how to say it because I knew.
I was saying Desi the whole time.
It looks like
Like
Desi
they-
Arnaz.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
so
they, like the word they, and then see.
yeah,
the
Desi.
thing is like I can barely read when the word is spelled like as it sounds. You know what I mean?
Read it phonetically.
So like when I'm looking at that, I'm like, how did they get
You were like,
Desi?
thank God you sent me a
yeah,
voice
thank
note.
God you
It's
did.
because Desh, I think it comes from Desh. Desh in Hindi means country. So Deshi. So Desi is like Indian or of the country.
Mariam,
Oh.
literally.
Miss
But it's
Mariam.
Indians, Pakistanis, and Bangladesh.
Yes, I was so Desi is mostly Indian, but
Oh,
I
shit.
think
Am
by
I-
and
why
Why
would
would
large.
not
you
Desi
say
then?
Desi though? Why would
I'm
you?
Pakistani.
I mean, they use it by and large for a lot of brown people.
Yes.
So if you like Pakistani, Bangladeshi, maybe Sri Lankan, I might be wrong on that. Don't cancel me. And India, a lot of them call themselves Desi.
I was like, shit, I got it wrong.
And you call yourself that? You would say that about yourself?
Yeah, we were like
Say that about each other, but I don't think
yeah.
you would be like, hey, look at those Desi girls.
Would you say, did you
Yeah.
grow up Desi?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but you
we'd say
wouldn't really-
Desi.
you wouldn't say that.
Okay.
There's actually a word. There's Desi and there's Pardesi.
Per?
You would be Pardesi.
Per?
Like PAR.
I've heard that
Pardesi, which is of not the nation. So that's What's up?
So I have a name too, you guys.
I feel like Meg can teach me all about my heritage this episode.
And incest because you were a plethora of information.
I mean, actually, according to the Miriam.
Okay, here's number one. You call any brown person significantly older than you auntie or uncle.
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it got confusing growing up because I'm like, how do I have so many aunts and uncles? And then you realize, like,
These aren't
shit,
mine.
that's just my mom's friend.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just any associate of your mom, dad, or your friend's parents.
Oh,
They're like,
wow.
oh, hi, auntie.
Yeah,
Hi, uncle.
yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
It's a little confusing though when you're trying to keep track
So what
of
do you
your
call your
already big family.
I was gonna say. So what do you call your aunts and uncles?
Well, I say like Popo and Kala, and then like uncles is like Mamu.
We have mama. So we have you'd usually have words for those titles.
Yes, like
in
brothers,
some of the
dad's brothers versus dad's.
mom's brothers. And
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like
yeah.
my dad's brother would be Chitappa and my mom's brother would be Mama. So
Were your parents both Indian?
yeah, they're both
Okay.
South Indian.
And they both still live in India.
Yep.
Oh wow. Even when you're ready to burst from fullness, you always manage to muster up a second wind.
No, but you have to finish what's on your plate.
Yes.
One time I oversalted my food and it was really bad and my aunt made me eat all of it. And I was chugging water.
My nightmare.
Also, it's not good if you can't handle the spice tolerance. If you're a wimp, you got to eat whatever they make, whatever spice level of the
Yeah.
family's house that you go to.
Oh.
It's tough. It works the reverse too. Where my parents, wherever we'd like visit and stuff, they were like, "I hope their food is spicy." It goes both ways. They're very
Shady.
very picky eaters.
Oh,
I would
yes.
say the South Asia or South Indian palate,
Yeah.
so picky.
Yes.
Want
Yes.
very
fit
specific
in
flavors, temperatures, all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom remarried and my stepdad is Sri Lankan and their food is very, very spicy. And it was it's a lot. It was very hard for my mom because when she was like trying, like we eat kind of spicy food, but like their food is so spicy. And like she was trying to juggle like the kids, but then also like, oh, I have a new husband, like I gotta cook for him, like kind of like how he likes it. And like the level of spice, like my mom would make it like scalding hot and he'd be like, still not spicy enough.
More.
And I'd be like, Mom, what about me? I can't eat this food. So she'd have to like make separate food for him and then for us.
Damn.
And it was just,
Damn.
yeah.
I want to try this. You learn to refuse gifts at least 3 times before you accept them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Money, gifts, all the above.
I should have turned this away
Yeah.
a couple of times.
We cannot accept this.
You're too nice. Please.
No favor is too small if an elder relative asks for it.
True. But
That's such bullshit.
I
You
get
gotta do
so
everything.
resentful of that so fast.
Do they really take advantage of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Write me these 1,500 emails to 7 different banks.
You are lying.
Yeah.
No, all the time.
It's like child labor.
It's literally because it's better if you're in a like house with more kids because they'll probably pawn it off to a different kid who's more amenable. But it's like all the time.
Wow, that shocks me.
This is not the same, but it's the same concept of like whatever your elders say you have to do and like listen to. So I had this, I'm going to try and make this as brief as possible, but my mom gave me an ultimatum. You can either have like 8 pairs of shoes from Payless, or you can get like 1 pair of your favorite like skate shoes, like Etnies back in the day.
I don't know what an etnie is.
Etnies, like DC, like
Must be a
skate.
skateboarder.
I was skating. Okay, anyway. So I would choose.
You were a skateboarder?
I wore skating shoes, yeah.
Nice.
DC, you don't remember any of these brands?
I was Vans.
I do recognize that, sorry.
Yeah.
DC.
So I would buy my 1 pair, and my mom's like, okay, this is the only pair that you're going to get all year.
Yeah.
And I would clean it every day with a toothbrush when I got home from school because I wanted to be cool. I wanted to wear like skate shoes like everyone else, not Payless shoes. So I'd clean with a toothbrush. I went to Dubai to visit my uncle who lives there. And we went to like this, like go do sand dunes. And I had like my Etnies and then like my 1 other pair that was probably like just, yeah. And I took my toothbrush and I would clean it. My cousin, who was older than me, probably like 15 years older, was like, I don't have any tennis shoes. Let me borrow yours. We're the same size.
No. Your DC shoes.
And I was like,
My baby.
this is
You
going to be
couldn't say
tragic.
no?
And I was like, okay. But like, I do keep them very clean. So like,
Oh my God.
and it was just, she just like took them. And like, she took them, she used them, literally like covered them in sand. And like in normal, like take aside like your elders and shit, like you dirty someone's shoes, you clean them when you give them back. Like if I borrow a shirt and I get a stain on it, I gotta give it to clean.
Yeah.
She gives them to me all sandy. And I'm like,
Hello.
could you clean them? Like I was like trying to be ballsy, right?
Standing up.
And she laid into me, and then like my uncle laid into me. And they're like, you can't ask your elders do whatever they want.
Yeah.
You
Like
can, it was so
disrespectful.
disrespectful for you to ask her to return the shoes clean. And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna get to cleaning.
Oh my
fucking
God.
shoes.
That's so sad.
It's like this mark of disrespect. Like, you want me to clean your shoes?
That I borrowed?
Yeah.
That I dirtied.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Next.
She was like 15.
That's trauma.
You see every empty garage as a potential for a second kitchen?
I don't.
I live in an
Okay.
apartment. I
BuzzFeed.
And your home security consists of leaving on some lights and the television.
Oh, I still do that.
I guess so. We never had home security growing up.
You've learned not to throw anything away and everything has a purpose.
Yeah. Hoarder for sure. I don't know if
I rid that, so I throw away a lot now.
Nice.
But it is very common. Yeah, you keep packing. Oh, like keeping the plastic on your phone
Yeah.
and like
plastic on
chairs
your
and
TV.
stuff. Yeah.
Really?
My dad still has the plastic on his TV that he got 16 years ago now.
Plastic
if it's
must be
seamless
so
enough.
dirty.
Imagine when he peels it off now.
It's gonna be a brand
Beautiful. There's no limit when it comes to cramming as many people into a small space.
Very.
Yeah, like
Very.
cars.
Cars, homes.
Something new is invented. You can't help wonder if it was because of your people. We Indians have been doing that for years. something that you've said at least once.
What Indian at BuzzFeed is writing this
I
shit?
know, right?
We love India.
It definitely wasn't an Indian.
No, fuck no.
You always assess whether a situation is worthy getting properly dressed for.
Oh. I guess so. Is that Indian? Is that a Desi thing to do?
Like a human thing,
Yeah.
right? Like, should I dress up? Should I put on pants? I guess it depends on how dressy.
Yeah, I guess you're Indian.
Shouting doesn't really faze you, considering you grew up with parents bellowing on the phone.
Yes, very yes.
Oh no, I had a quiet household.
I was very... I am very loud. House also very loud. So I guess my normal like decibel level is quite high. And I came here, they're like, we know you're excited.
Yes.
Relax.
People say that to me too.
The phrase, I'm going to grab my chappal.
What?
Uh-huh. Chappal. Like
What's that?
Your slipper.
Yeah.
Sandal.
That
And
means
do
you're
what?
about to get hit.
When you're being
Bake a
too
cake.
loud?
No, anything.
Yeah.
Misbehaving.
Oh yeah. Talking
Bad
back.
grades.
Oh yeah, bad grades.
Oh God. In fact, there's only one loud noise that can make you jump. Every time an Indian dad sneezes, it's as if an atomic bomb drops.
That
I have an insanely loud sneeze.
same.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Yeah, it's pretty
You guys, my
bad.
sneeze is very loud too. People tell me that all the time.
My uncle has a really loud sneeze, and then when I started sneezing and recognizing my sneeze, I was like, "Damn, it's just as loud."
My granddad has like a world-ending sneeze. It's like shocked into silence. You hear like it reverberating
Yes.
off the wall.
I really want
Do you
to hear
guys
this.
know people who hold their sneezes in? Do you just
No,
want to? Do you
that's
just want to tell them? Not
I know
to
you can
do-
hold
not-
your nose, but
No,
that's
but you know
it.
people who go. They do that.
Or they go,
Yeah, they
it's a
can
little
hold it
squeak.
in.
It's crazy.
I want to have an intervention with them and like tell them to let it
Who
out.
hurt you?
Yeah.
No, my pet peeve is people who have cute sneezes. Bullshit.
I'm like,
I'm like,
you're like, oh fuck.
Oh, and they have like 8 of them. It's like, achoo, achoo, achoo.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Are you just
cartoon
breathing?
Yeah.
designed
Are
you.
those real?
You only strive for perfection because you've learned anything less than 100% just won't do.
Okay, I did learn the second thing, but it made me not want to be a perfectionist because I just saw how everyone was living like that.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah. I did that. And it
And it went well.
you're very hard on yourself.
Yeah. There's no like room for improvement. You should have already improved by then.
Yes.
Yeah.
A-. What the fuck is that?
Jail.
Yeah, jail.
I would have been straight to jail. You know, a compliment and a searing insult can be delivered all at once.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's probably where I get my shade from.
Yeah. I think there's definitely more in non-English languages. Like if you speak, I don't know, Hindi, Tamil, whatever it is at home, it's more cutting when they say good or bad things.
Yeah. Yeah, like also it's just so blunt. Like
Yeah.
damn, I didn't know that. I didn't need to know today that I gained weight.
Very normal.
Yeah. Very normal.
So interesting.
It's like they think that telling me is the best. Like no one's told me, or like I haven't noticed. And that
We're saying it for your health.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you look healthy.
you look healthy.
You look healthy.
That's how they describe a cow before they kill it for food. What a healthy
Yeah,
cow.
when you plumped up, they'll be like, "You look pretty healthy."
Oh my God. I can't imagine a family member saying that to me. So you've grown. Oh, I thought this was going to say, so you've grown the thickest. I was like, damn. So you've grown the thickest skins, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
They also say people who have like hard childhoods have very like stoic presences because they put up with so much shit.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting because you just judge someone based off of their presentation, like, oh, they're stone cold.
Yeah.
BITCH.
Spell it out, Elena.
I always felt that was the case for like Indian kids, but also like Chinese kids, Japanese kids, like high performing academic kids usually come from homes where that is the standard to meet. And it's not an option to not, basically.
Lord.
What if you got a B? What if you got like a
right?
B and came
So it
home?
better
Like
be
your
you.
parents would be
My
fine.
parents would be so proud of me.
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
I can't, like, my parents were only not, like, my parents never were not proud of me unless, like, I really, like, scared them in some way. Like, if I drank too much, they were like, we're really worried about you. Like, you
Yeah.
drink too much. And I was like, okay, I agree. But like I couldn't like they saw me trying my hardest in school. It wasn't like I was like not doing my homework.
Yeah.
So if I got a bad grade, they were like, we know you can do better. It's like, okay, you're right. Okay.
I think it's a little bit of like immigrant culture also though, like where it's like immigrant parents or immigrant grandparents, something like that, they'll have like higher expectations or or hold you to a higher standard because
they
you're
almost
like,
died.
exactly getting here. So
Yeah.
like, and you're getting a B and you think that's okay?
Yeah.
Come on, let's bump those
Yeah.
fucking grades up, buddy. What are you
You're
doing
getting
here?
high.
I crossed the
Exactly.
border.
Yeah.
Do the fucking
Walk
trick,
across
dog.
Europe and you can't fucking see, buddy?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's it.
You know, I used to get anxiety like on a Friday night because of like homework that I had due on a Monday. So like my sisters would be like, let's go out to Chuck E. Cheese or something. Not that they ever said that, but just go do normal things from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I say, I can't. I have homework due on Monday. And I would just let that like
Fester
stress
for
me
days.
out. Yeah.
This is Alina. If you're expecting guests, you make sure to clean everything, even places they won't see.
Yes.
No.
Same.
Yeah.
You know, the places they won't see, I'll hide that with like a cloth. Don't go behind this curtain. If someone this is really interesting. If someone hands you your mail, you assume they've already read it.
Mm-mm.
I guess it depends who's handing me my mail. My dad, yes.
Oh.
He's in the mail.
One day I came home and my mom was reading my yearbook and I was like, excuse me. She was like, what? I'm just reading what your friends say about you. I was like, what? There's shit in there, Mom.
can't do that.
It's in my diary. She's like flip it through the motherfucking pages. Like it wasn't an invasion of my privacy.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's basically my
If I try to say invasion of my privacy to my parents, chappal.
Yeah.
Two
What are you
chappals.
hiding? What are you hiding?
I was like, everything, of course. Put the
Who are you talking to?
away.
Yeah. Did they read your phone?
No. So they weren't that bad, but they were definitely like if I tried it, if they wanted to, and I was like, you can't go in my room, my house,
Yeah.
my
yeah,
rent.
We're coming in.
Yeah. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Okay. This is very important. I need an answer to this because I screenshotted this to Alina last night and I was like, I need to understand this. You never fully trust the contents of a butter tub. What does that mean?
It's basically saying any container. Like my mom will like take a container of butter and put like jam on half of it.
Wait, what?
Like or like leftovers, like dal or something will be on one side.
Wait, a doll in the butter?
Dal is like
Annabelle's
a
new-
lentil.
She's
And a
buttering the lentils?
No. I think first of all, I think the question might have been butter cookies. That might have been.
As a tub of cookie?
No, it's like those, like Danish butter cookie tins. I don't know if this was a meme that everyone's seen. They just like fill it with sewing supplies.
Oh, I had
Same. A butter tin cookie with sewing supplies and scissors and all sorts of shit in it.
Oh, you're saying like there was a place for cookies. The cookies are gone.
The cookies are eaten.
And now it's sewing.
It's an
The
empty
gist
tin.
of this point is that any sort of container
is used for something else.
is used for something else. You
Absolutely.
cannot
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
away a perfectly good butter tub.
I get it. Oh my God.
Even like if my mom goes to like
Takeout.
Cheesecake Factory
Yeah.
and they give you the takeout boxes, like she will wash those and keep those
for how long?
Whenever
forever.
we need it.
And then she's got new Tupperware.
My mom is on a different level. We get birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Me, my brother, whoever. She will like surgical precision take off the gift wrapping, fold it, and stack it. So you just have used gift wrapping paper. All different sizes and dimensions. Who knows if we'll ever wrap anything?
Yep.
What if we want?
My mom does that with gift bags. But
Gift
sometimes the
bags,
gift
yeah,
bags will be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
happy first birthday. And then she'll use it for like a 30-year-old.
I like that. Oh, here we go. But this last one. But you never ever trust anyone who says we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a loitering kind of effect.
I'm Irish, so we don't even say goodbye.
Oh, you got the best.
I'm leaving.
We have like 50-minute goodbyes. There have been times where we're in the car is started up, and then they're like, one more drink.
Yeah.
One
Oh.
more. And then we all go back in. It's
Yep.
another hour.
Oh my God, that is like
And-
my personal nightmare.
And you have to give like a hug to everyone. Like
Yeah.
you can't like the
Every
concept
day
of
is like
just,
a wedding day then. What do you
Yeah,
have to say hi to
basically.
everyone?
Yeah.
Big
and, like,
families. Yeah.
My mom has like 6 brothers and sisters, and my dad has like 6 brothers and sisters. So I have like maybe 50 cousins or something, like just an insane amount. And when you go to a family function, if you wave and leave, like
You're gonna be talked about.
so yeah.
For
They were not raised right.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were like,
no.
so who do they think they are?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm like, let's get down to facts here. It's gonna take me a good 15 minutes to say goodbye to 30 different people. Also, there's some people I don't even like. Okay.
They'll take note.
Oh my gosh.
Did she hug you?
And then like now my mom's remarried and my dad's remarried, so there's extended family, and like we don't have like family events or anything like that crazy anymore. But then it is so many people. I gotta give a hug to people I met like I see once every 5 years.
I'm so sorry. You should skip family parties from here on out. I think that's what I would do.
And then someone
Mine
comes out
says
from the
that
bathroom
before
and you're like,
you
oh, I gotta say goodbye to them now too.
Maybe you could hide somewhere, like the backyard.
No, they'll know if you said goodbye or not via hug.
My dad will, like, he says it. He's like, factor in your goodbye time as part of your birthday.
I'd be like, we're starting the round right now. It was so nice to see you. Goodbye. And
There was no concept of like popping into your family's house because you'd get there, the hellos would take 20 minutes, the goodbye would take 20 minutes, and if you even said like I'm leaving after 30 minutes, you'd be like, oh, leaving now
You have to
so
have
soon?
a meal. You
haven't eaten yet. You
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
even.
eat till you pass out. Stay the night, why don't you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So like when you're like a teenager and you're trying to just like be cool, but you had to go to your family events. And you're like, well, I got another party to go to. I didn't, but I got things to do. Okay. There
I
was
gotta clean my skates.
I have so many other parties.
clean my etnies.
Oh
But
my God.
yeah, you couldn't. The pain of going up to like a certain aunt or uncle and being like, yeah, I'm leaving.
The temptation now just for me to put my headphones down and like silently walk away was always there after this. But then I was like, it probably wouldn't be that funny because you'd be like, where the hell did you go?
Oh, I don't care. But my family would do.
The older generations would.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love Irish goodbyes.
Do you do them in your
It's an
person?
Irish goodbye.
You just leave without saying bye.
Nice.
It's great.
Free will.
Free will. I've been here long enough.
You sneak out.
I like to be the first one to arrive, first one to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want in, I'm out. You saw me. I was there.
Sometimes it's like you got a little too drunk. You didn't really want to like, you know.
Oh, I never considered it like that.
I usually thought that's what it was.
I mean, that
No.
at least that's like I feel like might be the way that it's used more often now.
I thought it was Irish people don't say goodbye.
Well,
So literal.
I'm not sure if that's where it came from, but a lot of people will say it like, "Oh, where did Alex go? I think he pulled an Irish goodbye. Like he was drunk and he just left early without saying anything."
You just walked home.
Yeah, or birded or Ubered.
I hope you're not birding, Alex.
Not
We know.
anymore, not
Okay,
He
thank
did.
God.
He does
No,
still bird.
not anymore. Not anymore.
You said you
Just
did.
to Ethan's. Just
Yeah,
to Ethan's.
that's
But he's
still
like
birding.
8 minutes away. It's not.
That's still getting on a bird.
It's not like going from bars to bars like I was doing before.
Yeah. Everyone in the comments tell Alex to not bird. All right.
Okay, I'm leaving.
It's the Indian goodbye. Okay, bye. Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, now we all have to hug.
We all
Yes.
Yeah, we all have to hug.
I hope your family is good.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's having fun.
I was like, Alina's never hugged me sitting down in her life.
Sitting down hugs are the most like logistically complex
Or like,
hugs.
or if like you have to give a hug to someone, just like
My head touching your head.
I know.
Basically. Oh, that was fun.